looks to see if our event's on there, if I post on the Connecticut page, and immediately heads over there.
Dedication, man. That's all it is.
You gotta chase the bag. That's all you gotta do.
To see it.
So let's see here. Narrwall and Fever. I've seen this matchup plenty of times before. So far, I've seen Fever. Last matchup I've seen each other when they fought was at Settle in Smash 3, where while it was close, Fever overtook Narrwall in that set. But let's see how this matchup's gonna change up.
Really?
What do you know about the two players for Narrwall?
So Narrwall is a very solid Bowser in the region. Has definitely been playing for quite some time. Usually has been like the other Bowser that will come to mind if you're not talking Chaos from Smash 4 or Leon from New Jersey. If it's not one of those two, Narwhall's gonna pop up right in your head.
Oh yeah.
And from what I understand, that Narrwall has always been a very solid Bowser, especially when going in matchups like this, which are 9 times out of 10 very unfavorable for him. And Narrwall, you got to give credit to, because one thing that she knows how to do is know how to play in disadvantage when going up in certain matchups that are very difficult for Bowser to deal with. And Fever is a up-and-coming Greninja main that has definitely been trying to get some stylish moves like what you saw there. And who would have thought that we would see a shield break from Greninja of all characters?
Right there off the top, it was quite insane right there. But like, Fever is always known with is a Greninja Dr. Mario player, always known for his bread and butters. He always likes to try and set things up with immediately going for the Shadow Sneak, bounce, and then immediately trying to set up with some little water shurikens for distance, like right there.
Exactly. So now the one thing though I like about Greninja is when you are trying to get anything with neutral on him, you're always all about taking a risk.
Oh yeah.
Because if you think about it though, a lot of his moves involve him being in an unsafe position for like even a split moment. So it's really just all about trying to guess correctly, because if you guess wrong, you're gonna lose stocks early, and it is going to cost you like a set or two. So
I agree. I will have to say that's the one thing I like about Greninja players. It's all about risk, and Fever is a good example in this. In the words of his tag of Yakuza, he's all about risks. He really does like to play risks.
Yeah, and that's exactly why it's always good to play Greninja in that style, because you're gonna get risk, you're gonna get reward, but you have to know what comes with the kit that you have.
Definitely.
And thankfully, Greninja is one of the better characters in the game. He's just very underutilized, considering that there are other characters that are just an easier way to do what Greninja does. It's just because a lot of his moves involve him being in a risky spot. That's what makes it to where Greninja has to work hard to get those results. So it could still be his game, or it could be his opponent's. There's never any in-between in regards to how to play that neutral. And as with Bowser, on the other hand, he may be one of the easier characters to play in the game, but there are certain matchups though that he will lose very hard against, like say Greninja, Yoshi, Pokemon Trainer. Those are matchups that were never fun for him, but he just has to be careful with how he would utilize the tough guy armor.
And with that, we just see the match right there for the game. My mistake.
Yeah.
Taking first game to Narrwall, doing really well, but we saw a lot of good trades back and forth, as you can see from there.
Yeah, this you can tell right there, that was definitely like it was a pretty close game though for like the first half of that, and then the second of it though, Narrwall was able to get more momentum enough to be able to kind of get the groove of things and just take that game that you need right away. So the question being, can Fever capitalize off of that and pick a suitable counter pick that's gonna really help him with getting back in the edge and getting at least one game on the board?
Let's see. Oh, it's okay. I think he's just showing her something that you can do that's really cool. But okay, so we're sticking back to Greninja.
I was gonna say, because I'm like, are you gonna bring out the Dr. Mario here?
That's what I thought. I was like, no way you can bring Dr. Mario out here.
No, I thought he was gonna do that too, though. Like, without a doubt.
We got the Undernight music playing. You love to see it. Now let's see how this matchup's going to cook right now.
Interesting though that they go back to small battlefield of all things. It's always because it's already a arguably good stage for both of these characters though. So it could still be all dependent on who outplays who on the neutral here, especially if the stage is good for both characters.
Definitely. Going up and setting up with the 2 up airs right there, racking up the percentage right there.
right now it's still looking like a pretty even game right now. It's looking almost rather similar to the first game, and Fever just has to just keep note though of whatever mistakes were made though from the last game. Now the one thing though that Fever has to do though is when going up against Bowser, you gotta go deep for those edge guards because Greninja has the recovery capabilities to do so without SDing that way.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right.
Oh, and that right there, a back air, very clean from Narrwall, just takes that first stock.
Let's see. All right, look, what's the play? Good.
Yeah, Narrwall looking pretty dominant right here.
Definitely. Already racked up to 75%. You don't want to mess with Bowser, especially since Bowser's about to hit almost at rage percent or at rage percent?
Bowser's at rage percent.
Rage percent.
Rage starts at 30, full rage is at 150.
Okay. But like, Bowser with rage at all, don't want to deal with that.
No.
Not at all.
And a very risky Shadow Sneak right there, like costed Fever the second stock. And I don't know why Fever is going for downers like that though, but it at least knows when to get the hit regardless.
Ooh, with a down tilt, sending Fever all the way back right there.
Yeah, because, again, this is looking very dominant on Narwhall's end right now. Just trying to go for the same exact setup though, but Narrwall DIing to get that survivability, and the back air from Fever is at least able to make sure that Fever does not get 3-stocked here.
Definitely. Let's see. All right, it looks like they're playing neutral a bit.
Yeah, they really just gotta play neutral, and Fever just has to play a lot more carefully and just not take so many risks with down there. That is it.
2-0. Good job on both players right there. We'll see Narrwall in the next round. Ethan still got the loser's run. We'll see what he's going to be making it from there. But